All right, so we should be live right now, but before we kind of get things underway, is there anything that you want to plug or anybody want to shout out?
No, just shout out my family. That's it. Shout out my family.
Yeah, of course, man. Well, first things first. I see you got a Miami Heat thing behind you. Are you? I know you, or at least you go to school in Orlando. Are you a big Heat fan?
Yes, I'm a big Heat fan. Kind of sad that they lost the first two games of
Yeah,
the playoffs, but they'll make the comeback for sure.
yeah. You see, I got you see the Heat thing over
Yeah, I
there.
see
If I
that. I see that.
I got LeBron won MVP. I got
Yeah,
big three. I even got more like I have like another big three thing there. Then I got right. You won't see, but like I guess there's my bed, and then like on top of my window, I have like a little heat thing, and then right in front of
yeah.
me, like I don't know if I could flip it around. Oh shoot, actually never mind. Oh my god, bro, my light almost holy crap. Wait, let me see. Let's see. Oh yeah, no. It's I'm not trying to do too much. I have like a Heat champ when they won the championship. I got a whole like I got a lot of trying to think. Yeah, I got a lot of Heat stuff for sure. But since you live in Orlando, like there's the Orlando Magic. So why you a Heat fan?
Because it's Dwayne Wade. I grew up a Dwayne Wade fan, so and the Magic, it's been a rough couple of years for them. So I think the
Yeah.
Heat is a better team.
Yeah, I feel kind of like I don't know who I was talking to, but I was telling someone in an interview like I just don't. I feel bad. Like I don't like Dwayne Wade as much as most Heat fans do. Like I think he's a great player, but he's not like a lot of the Heat fans like they're like oh he's my favorite player ever. Like I
Yeah,
just never like when I started getting into basketball it was when it was Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh, and I
yeah.
just love LeBron James. That's kind of who I gravitated
Hey,
to.
everybody loves LeBron.
Yeah, but like I do respect Dwayne Wade. Like I actually get this year I don't think they were making them, but I've been getting like the Heat those City Edition jerseys, like the Vice
Yeah,
ones, but I feel like the T-shirt version. It's not gonna spend like $100 on a jersey that I'm probably not gonna wear because like no one wears jerseys like too much. So always get like the T-shirt because I wear that like a lot more. And I've always been getting Dwayne Wade because I know like one, I know it's a smart investment. Like he's not gonna leave the Heat. Um,
exactly.
but but yeah, like he's definitely like I love. I was actually at his final game actually. So I felt like I was so happy. Like I wanted to go. At the same time, like all these people are like like in love with this guy, and I'm like yeah, like he's a great player, but I don't know. I just never like I just never got
Yeah,
into him that much. I just always loved LeBron. Like I didn't even know what the free agency was at the time. Like I was so surprised. I didn't even know it was possible.
hey man, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Well, I mean, then Dwayne Wade left too, which was even
I
like,
know he left. He went to the Bulls and then the Cavs and then came back.
mhm,
I was like, dang,
yeah,
why'd you leave in the
I have
first place?
yeah. I have to admit though, like, even though I'm not the biggest Dwayne Wade fan, I will admit I will not like. I think it shows I'm a decent Dwayne Wade fan because I will never forget when I found out he was coming back to the Heat. Like I remember I was at lunch. It was like eighth grade. I see the thing come on my phone, and I'm like, "There's no way!" Like I was like shocked. I was like, "There's," I like gave up on
For
him. Like he's never coming back. Like he's gonna be whatever, a bunch of role players. I was blown away when that happened. I'll never forget that.
I didn't see it coming either, man.
Yeah. I have to admit though, like he's not like he was good like in his final season, like he was like balling out, like putting up like 20 points a game and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, had to go out with a bang. Had to do something.
Hmm. Yeah, but like obviously that's tough to do. Like when you're getting old and everything, like you're
Yeah,
obviously gonna decrease. But he really like maybe he could slow the game down a little bit. Like I feel like he wasn't playing as fast as he used to. Like before I started watching basketball, I see that he's like crazy athletic. Maybe
yeah.
that he kind of lost out a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't take him for granted. Like, I really wish I like watched and enjoyed him more. I might have to go like watch some like
Yeah.
uh
You might just
vintage.
have to, man. You might just have to,
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
was that good.
Again, like I highly respect him. He's just not like LeBron. Like I love LeBron James. I thought he was basically the Dwayne Wade of the like. I thought that LeBron James
Mm,
was who everyone thinks Dwayne Wade was. That's like I know any better. Um, but yeah, I'm never gonna change my whole LeBron James view. But
yeah,
I know. So I'm pretty sure. Did you guys win? What was it? 2A state championship or 1A?
yeah. Two-way
Yeah.
state
Well,
championship for the second year in a row.
yeah. And this year, you guys were undefeated.
Yeah, undefeated, 27-0.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming you guys are playing some pretty at least decent competition, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of get like what might be some of the harder teams you guys face throughout the season?
Some of the harder teams we faced were like Oak Ridge. Went down to it was a 3-point game. And then Windermere, same kind of game. Who else? We also played against Bishop Snyder. It was another close game. So I would say those are the three teams that gave us the hardest times.
Yeah, and those teams, like I've heard of all those teams. They're all at least decent. I mean, Oak Ridge, I think at one point was like always top 25, and they folded in the state championship run. And then also, what was it? Oh yeah, Windermere. I know they're
Yeah,
good as.
Windermere.
Yeah, they're pretty solid as well. I don't know too much about Bishop Snyder, but all I know is that I think they played a Holiday Hoops Giving, so at least that team at least tries to get a lot of exposure. So you definitely didn't have a dumb schedule or anything like that. I mean, going undefeated that's really really tough to
Exactly.
do. It's even impressive to see a team go, let's say 25-3 or something like that,
Yeah.
but go 27-0 and not lose a game. Especially with the competition you guys are playing. It wasn't, national schedule or anything like that, but that's or I guess no, it was a national schedule, but it wasn't maybe a Montverde
Yeah, right.
type
Yeah.
like that, but that's still an extremely hard schedule to play. How are you guys able to go undefeated?
Hey man, ever since the beginning of the season, we just came together and united as a team. It was kind of hard because we got some new players. We had to rebuild a little bit after the year before. We lost a lot of the seniors and a lot of our good players. But I think I had to become a leader and had to bring my team together because I've been there about the longest with Ven. So I think we were the solid foundation. We just glued that team together and we just kept winning and winning, and we became very successful.
Yeah, and I was about to touch on that. I was going to say just how did your role change and how did you handle your new role this season? Yeah.
I think it became a greater role. I think last season we had like I said, more seniors that were on the team. This year it wasn't as much. I think for the time I've been there, I stepped up and I played a bigger part and scoring the ball, passing it, and just leading the team.
Would you say what are some things, maybe not in terms of your game, I want to work on maybe shooting better or something like that, but what are some things I guess you can't top going undefeated besides maybe blowing out every team. You really can't top what you guys did, but what are some things you maybe want to do differently next season to just make you guys even better?
Next season, I think just play more as a team. I think this year there was some moments where we went 1-on-1, but I think next season playing more as a team, just sacrificing your body for on every play and getting the loose balls and just hustling.
Yeah, and I'm curious, how tough of a question was that I asked you? Because it's you can't undefeated season, that's perfect. You can't beat going perfect. So how was that kind of a difficult question for you to ask? How could you improve a perfect season?
Not really, because even though we were undefeated, there's still some difficulties that we had. Still some things we had to overcome.
For sure. And winning, I guess, back-to-back state championships too. Again, that's also something difficult. I heard a player down here, I was listening to an interview that he did, and he kind of said I don't think, no, they're not 2A. He was saying how he was we won a state championship my junior year, but to win one back-to-back or to go out of high school with two, that's something different. Not many people. I mean, not many people get to win a state championship, but I mean, a less and less and less amount of people get to win two state championships. How tough is it to go back to back and win two state championships?
Well, it's actually really tough because after you win that one state championship, you have a target on your back. So people just keep coming at you every game. They give you your best game. But good thing about us, we also give them our best game. So at the end of the day, we came on top.
And just sticking to kind of going undefeated, you guys, you have to play your best game every single day, obviously, because when you play your best game, usually you win, unless the team's bad. Then it's like a 50-50 game. But if not, like if you always play your best game, you're probably always going to win, unless you're like a
Exactly.
really bad looking team. So how are you guys able to, have an undefeated season with a target on your back? Like how did that work?
Well, it starts at practice. At practice, we go at each other, which makes us better, and just we'll get ready for the game. So whatever gets thrown at us, we know how to get through it. That's just the biggest thing that we had.
And something that I guess I was able to learn about you just through your offers and everything was you're kind of a genius. You got Yale offering you, obviously that's a pretty big school. I mean, big school also with academics, everything. I see, Hofstra. I'm pretty sure that's a smart school. And then you throw some high majors in there too. But again, you are a genius. So just what's school like for you?
With school, well, a lot of work, a lot of homework, a lot of writing papers. Especially with AP classes, you have to adjust your time, and time management is a big part of my high school career. So getting that down packed really helped me going along this school year for sure.
Yeah. What APs did you take this year?
I took AP US History and AP English.
Yeah, but when did you take the APUSH exam?
I took that May 6th.
Oh, okay. Wait, oh yeah, man. Nah, bro. I took it. I did the second. You know how there's like three options or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a conflict with another exam, so I took it the 19th. But that, bro.
Got you.
So, I do not, bro. I do not like that. Like I thought I liked history.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, man. I get hit with some questions like, what? Okay.
Yeah. Like here, I can show you. I have like all my folders next to me. Like I don't know what was your like homework like for that class?
Homework, we had this book with chapters and units. So we basically did we summarized each paragraph, and then we answered the questions at the end. And then at the end of every chapter we did test.
Yeah, so here's like a shorter example of like what our homework is like. So it's like this chapter outline kind of thing. So here's like page 1. I have bad handwriting, by the way. Then here's like page 2.
Oh wow.
Wait, I'm sorry, page 2. Just filled up with stuff, and like the back part's kind of easy. It's like mini like it's like an SAQ on the back, but I don't like that much. But man, bro, the amount of time, like I was thinking, like I was reflecting about this year, like I really got to pass that exam, because like if I don't pass, the amount of free time I would have had if I wasn't taking this class, any time I had was dedicated to this class. Like, yeah. So man. What are you gonna take? What history then are you gonna take next year?
Probably culture geography AP, another AP class, and then economics.
Okay. Oh, like the AP economics, or just like the normal one?
I think AP.
Oh wow.
Or the normal one. I don't know yet.
Yeah. After after this year, I guess my school offers like a hybrid class. So it's like the first half of the year you're doing AP government, and then the second half of the year you're doing honors economics. So that's the one I'm like one class.
Yeah,
it's like,
I think that's what I'm doing. I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking, like, I was telling myself, I'm like, all right, next year's gonna be a little more of a breeze. Like when I dropped one the more like, do you have ACE classes at your school or no?
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's basically like an AP class, but it's like I don't know. Do you know what Cambridge University is in England? I'm assuming. I mean, it's not like a very. I wouldn't have known either if I wasn't like if like they didn't offer those. It's like I don't know. It's some like thing from that like the university does, and basically like it's like an AP class or whatever, but it's more like a lot more writing stuff. So if I was in ACE US History, it'd be more about. It would basically be no multiple choices, all essays, like all stuff, which I do like. I don't like writing, obviously, but like I guess you could say I kind of enjoy it. I like it more than doing math problems and stuff like that. So
yeah,
the class I take, so I dropped one AP, and ACE class. And it's gonna be more of a breeze. And I'm like, all right. And then I'm doing the hybrid option. But then it's like for still half of a year, I have to put up with like all that work. So
Yeah.
it's tough. Yeah. But do you like how'd you study? Did you study for the exam or
No,
not?
I
Like,
studied. I studied. It had this app that you could buy for like $5.
okay.
That you could do, and also my teacher put in some links that we could look at. That helped us, especially this teacher named Hemler on YouTube.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Time was history, bro. He was.
Yeah. Yep.
I like that man. He was good.
He always put in a little on corny jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before, because my exam was at home, so right before
Yeah.
the exam, I was watching like a couple of his videos. They had like the DBQ and actually, let me even
Yeah.
see. I printed out his like template. Shit,
I even
actually,
took notes on it, bro. I have it somewhere in my on my living room.
yeah, that's crazy. But I'm so happy that class is done with. But I realized
For
like
real.
yeah, but bro, I realized next week is June, and like all my stuff, like all my like I have one more. I have like I'm in an ACE language arts class, and I have the final exam June 4th. Because
Oh,
got to prepare for that a little bit. But then I have like all my finals are all due like June 4th, and I haven't done like I'm taking kind of easy, but it's not going to be too hard. It's more like it's kind of easy assignments. But I just got to now get them. Like I had no idea next week was June, and I got to like get them all done and start working on them.
for sure.
Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. But playing basketball and handling just playing basketball and taking AP US history in itself was a big challenge. Well, I don't play.
Yeah.
I'm a school manager, but still, like same time.
Yeah.
I'm always where the players are. Like playing high school basketball is a lot of time. Like especially for a player where probably after school, or I'm assuming before after school, you're also training as well.
Yep.
Personally, so just handling all those AP classes and then being a student athlete, which takes up basically tons of time. So on game days, you have no time for homework unless you're not going to sleep. Like that's how it works. So how did you get all your work done and everything?
Hey, sometimes on days where we don't have work, I just try to get done with extra homework or try to get ahead in class or stay up the long nights and do work.
Mm-hmm.
Might go to bed around 2 or 3, but it's worth it in the end. You're done with the work.
I'm not gonna. My mom's like she's big on sleep. Like it's definitely not like, and even like not for me too. Like I was doing that too. Like I started having the mentality like beginning of the year before you kind of get on that groove. I was like, all right, for AP history, like I'm just gonna like this is my life. I'm gonna be up till 2 a.m. every night. and that's how I was doing in the morning. But like you're miserable. Like you can't like I cannot like I'll be so disappointed in myself if I go to bed like too late. So how do you function? You have a late night like doing homework and having to go to school like that same day basically. Like how do you function like that?
To be honest, I don't know. Hey, it's just my will to push. I pushed through it. Not many nights that I go to bed around that time. I mean, it was really rare because I usually finish my homework early anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually go to bed around like 10 or 11.
Oh, okay.
Wake up around 5. So.
Because I'm assuming you work out before school.
Yeah, sometimes I work out before school.
Yeah, I was about to say like you wake up at 5 for no reason. Like you're
no,
crazy.
I wake up at 5 every day. Yeah, because I live an hour from my school.
Oh man, that is so. Then where do you live in Florida?
I live in Kissimmee, Point Siena area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean that is. I cannot tell you the last time I woke up at 5 in the morning. That is. I mean, how do you? I mean, for some kids, and I don't know what your plan is. So we're not going to get into it. Like, I don't want to start any rumors, but like, some kids like will not go to certain schools only because they're like, it just wasn't worth it. Like after all that time waking up at 5 in the morning, like just to go to school, just to be a student, you have to wake up at 5 in the morning. Like how do you handle that?
Hey man, I'm right now. I'm basically used to it. I've been doing this since the 5th grade. So getting up 5 in the morning is not that big of a deal now.
Yeah,
so that's not at all.
That's unbelievable. But then what on the weekends? Do you at all sleep, or is it more like you're used to?
I get some sleep. Yep, I do on the weekends.
Yeah. Sure. Do you sleep like? Because I feel like people like you be like, I get some sleep. Like I wake up at 7. Like What do you wake up on the weekends?
I used to wake up like 8:39.
Yeah. That's like for me. Like, I mean, I wake up and luckily, like my school's like, I mean, not to brag, it's like probably like 7 minutes away from my house. It's like
Oh
a quick
wow. Yeah.
drive. So like, and now that I'm online, like I wake up at 7:20 for school. My school starts at 7:40, but it's not like I
Oh
have to.
wow.
I just got to go to my desk real quick, so it's not
Yeah.
anything crazy. But like on the weekends, like I'm sleeping until like usually 10:30, and like I'll go to bed at like 1 and sleep like.
Dang. Nah.
But I set an alarm though. Like I don't wake up
Mm.
naturally because if I could probably sleep till maybe 11 if I like without an alarm. But like I feel unproductive if I don't wake up like at 10 or 10:30. I feel like I wasted like half the day. So
Exactly. That's why I like waking up late. Like one time I went to sleep and I woke up at 12. I'm like, yo, I just wasted all half of the
yeah,
day.
exactly. Like I mean naps are like cool and all, but then it's like because then sometimes
Exactly.
long you're just like man like where
Bro,
the time.
what if you take a nap for 3 hours out of nowhere? You didn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
dang,
wait.
what just happened?
I know. I that stuff. I saw like a meme. Like I saw a meme where it's like like after school like nap. The kid wakes up at like midnight or something like that. And they're like, and the guy was talking. He's like, "Mom, what's for dinner?" And I was like, the meme. Like that stuff is like I would like be pissed if I slept from like 3 to 12 a.m. and then woke up. That would have been crazy.
For real.
Yeah, that would have been very bad for sure. But man, bro, I think I have like another school question, but I kind of actually, yeah, I have like more like a kind of funny story. The one time actually, I stayed up to like 3 in the morning one time. Like I had to do an assignment for like one of those like ACE classes. It was
Mhm.
easy. And I didn't think it was gonna take me that long, but it was just taking me forever. I was
It'd
up.
be like that.
Yeah. I was doing it with my friend, and I took melatonin before I started at like 10
Mhm.
10:30. I wasn't gonna take me that long, so I was like basically exhausted the whole time because I took melatonin to make me go to
Yeah.
sleep. So
Yeah.
probably maybe 1:32 in the morning, I was like just like dead on my floor, just like sleeping. And if my friend didn't,
Yo.
because she's like, oh, like I gotta go real quick and like talk to someone else real quick, and then we'll continue on the assignment. If she didn't call me back and I didn't hear it, bro, I was done. I was
You would
on
have
the
missed
floor,
all the
like,
assignment, man.
bro. I was dead asleep on the floor. It was crazy. Yeah, but something that's also kind of crazy. I mean that each one teach one team you play for is I mean, I feel like every EYBL team is extremely loaded this year for some reason more than ever. But
Yeah.
what's it like being a part of that each one teach one team?
Well, it's great because I'm playing around great players and also great teammates as well. Um, they all bring something to the table, whether it's getting a rebound, playing defense, scoring, or dunking, whatever it is. It's a great team, so I'm glad to be a part of it for sure.
And I'm curious for you, like as a player that's not on team final, when you saw Monty Bates join Jalen Duren on top of all the other like ranked players on team final as well that just aren't ranked top 5 in their class, like what were you thinking when you saw that happen?
Well, I was like, wow, that's actually a big move. But the same way that we got to guard them, they got to guard us as well. So I think it'll be a great matchup between us and them, to be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, I was thinking, I wish like they would keep posting those posts like who like what I think they're gonna do because I got the perfect comment. Like I'm gonna be like, because if I feel like if Montverde could lose games, I think that they could definitely lose
Oh yeah,
games. Sure.
for sure.
Especially against the UIBL, like because AAU basketball is different. Like I'm assuming you guys don't practice, right?
Nah, not
Yeah,
really.
and most of the high level teams like don't because it's not possible. So it's like I'm assuming that they're definitely going to go down at some point. But man, that team is just. I mean, Jalen Duren and Amani Bates, like that's insane.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, do you got like? Is that maybe the team now? Like, I'm assuming it's the same thing for everybody, but is that the team like you guys now want to face over
Oh yeah, for
anyone?
sure. Sure, we
Other
love
team?
some great competition. Yes, sir. We want to play them.
Yeah, I want to see you guys. Man, I wish you guys could play like Night Riders or something. I think that would be a fun game to
Yeah.
watch for. Yeah, I think that would definitely be like a good evenly matched game for yeah probably.
Yeah, I think every EYBL team has someone good. I think every EYBL team
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, are you still able to hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Um, man, what's? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if you could share, but like, was Bruce ever playing with you guys?
What happened?
Was Bruce ever playing with you guys? Bruce
Yeah, he
Thornton.
was. Yes, he was. He
Oh,
played
okay,
with
okay.
us for a couple of tournaments actually.
All right, all right. Also, I think you're like things like glitching around. I don't know like if your
Um,
phone broke or.
hold on. Um, oh, okay. There you go.
All right. You're still able to hear me good and everything?
Yeah, I can hear you good. This is keep calling.
Yeah, yeah. It had like a mini glitch because also then I started hearing myself like echo, so that was crazy. But what
Yeah.
what game maybe your favorite from because I know you guys have played in a handful of tournaments, so do you have a favorite game?
Favorite game has to be a game versus Monty Bates. That was a great game for us for sure. Um,
Oh, right. I forgot
yeah.
about that. Yeah, Dylan, like I guess so
Yep.
he just well locked him up.
Yep. We locked them up. Yep.
Yeah,
We locked them up and we played our game and blew them up by 30.
yeah. So that was basically the game. Like if it wasn't for you guys, like people are now like at least sorry, A Scout said, which I kind of like. I could see Amani Bates being consistent. Like they said, Amani Bates he might still go number one in the draft and everything, but he's not that next, the next LeBron James, the next Michael Jordan,
Mm,
and that we thought he was going to be. That's what that
yeah.
I said. It was basically all because of
For
you.
real. Messed it up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess yeah, definitely against team final. Like, are you guys? I don't know. Are you guys kind of like a trash talky kind of team? Because like
Not
I know
really,
he.
actually. Not really. Unless the other team starts talking. But if other teams don't start talking, then we just let the game do the talking for us.
Yeah, and I heard Amani Bates. I heard he does. I mean, I guess maybe when he's not doing good, he might not talk a lot of trash. But I did hear that he does talk a lot of trash. So is that true? Since you guys did face him?
Yeah, I think it's true. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Were you? But like you know you. So I guess Dylan was on him the whole time, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
And obviously like for you like he's now getting a lot of offers, but obviously you have a ton as well, so it's not like you're just this guy that gets nothing, he gets like everything. Like what's it like, now just seeing him? I mean, he was pretty big time before, but now he's
Yeah.
pretty much like blowing up. He's not that player. Like I feel like every
Yeah.
month was like that player that just blew up and going off every
Yeah.
day. Now it's his turn. Like what's like being a teammate where you have had a lot of success, now seeing him get even more success and everything.
Oh, it's great because I'm glad that he's blowing up. I'm happy for him. I think he'll be a real good player for whichever team he goes to, and I think he has great potential to make it to the league, for sure.
Definitely. And with your recruiting process, yeah, I saw like I had a feeling Penn offered, but I guess like so you don't post like I guess every single offer you get on your Instagram, like you just kind of just pick and choose like whatever.
No, it's mainly yeah. Sometimes I post some, and sometimes I put it on my story.
hmm Yeah, and it's no like I see like it's no bias. Like you just
Yeah, no bias at all.
yeah, it's like am I gonna post it? And like I'm not. Like I guess it's not a big of a deal. But so again, Penn, Yale, uh, two Ivy League schools, and
Yeah,
then you also get like I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm sure maybe Buffalo's like good on academics. Maybe like I don't know. I'm assuming Hofstra's good, but just Yale and Penn, two Ivy Leagues. That's pretty big time. Like,
it is.
how much? Because I know like there's a school called like NMH where they really like push their guys to go to the Ivy League, but
Mhm.
the school you're at, it's more of like a normal school. So first, like a normal like high level basketball player, how much are you considering the Ivy League option?
Oh, I'm considering a lot actually because um like Ivy League is a top school not just for basketball but also in academics as well. Um, you can go anywhere in life with a Yale degree or a Penn degree. So I think having that on my resume can put me far in life. So I'm considering it a lot actually.
Yeah. What would you end up studying in college?
I'm somewhere in business. I'm leaning toward
All
the
right.
business side.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like is Yale like good at business? I feel like they are, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, and Penn actually. Both of them are.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're basically yeah. Any Yale Penn anything is probably a pretty valid degree. could like I'm assuming has Harvard showed you any interest? Just because I know
Yeah,
like
Harvard as well. Yeah, Harvard.
yeah, but I think they're kind of tough to get an offer. I don't think they offer many people for some reason.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
Yeah, because I've talked to many like they'll be like, all right, I have an offer from every Ivy League school but Harvard. That's what they say. But you know, I'm sure. I mean, you got Yale and Penn. And it's like some people don't even get like accepted to any Ivy League. So
For real.
I'm gonna make another guess. Has Stanford showed you any interest as well, or not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Professional interest as well.
yeah. I had a good feeling because usually like a lot of schools are kind of obviously they're not connected. Like they're not gonna be like, yo, like let's make a deal. Like every time you offer this guy, we'll offer him too. They're all competing against each other. But it's like a lot of players. Like I could see some of the offers. And I could already know what their interests are. But what about in terms of like maybe taking the high major route? Like I know you got Alabama. I think
Yeah.
like Penn State as well. How much are you considering? You know, being a high major player?
Oh no, that's high also on my list because they also give me the best chance to make it to NBA as well. And they also offer a good education. I mean, every college does, but just the Ivy League is different. But also considering high level colleges as well.
Yeah, because I was about to say like you know every school like I mean same thing with the Ivy League is a good conference. Like they usually win their games in the tournaments sometimes and
Yeah.
everything. So it's like every school, you know, it definitely matters what program you go to in terms of fit. But like any basketball program could be good. But then same thing, any school could be good for academics. So how are you kind of like are you trying to find like a balance between the two, or are you maybe just gonna see where it fits in terms of you basketball wise, or how are you gonna make sure like you figure out which school is the right school for you?
Well, at first I'm gonna balance the two, and also give me the best opportunity in the basketball world as well.
Yeah, and which I guess besides I guess Stanford and Harvard, because we asked like what other schools have kind of been showing you some recent interests.
I have FSU, Georgia Tech, Dayton as well. Who else? I have Appalachian State. Um, ooh,
I mean,
a lot more.
yeah, that's basically enough. Like you could have just said like
Yeah.
a few but man, oh yeah, all right. So I heard I keep having like brain farts like constantly like in these, but at least it wasn't the last one I did. I think I had a good question. It just like I couldn't find it. Like, I was like freaking out. I was so surprised. But I'm pretty sure the EYBL is gonna be like one big tournament, even if it's not. At least I heard that rumor. Like
Yeah.
that is gonna be so hard to win. Like just one big like that's you know like March Madness esque. Like it's
Yeah.
that's gonna be tough to do. Like how are you guys gonna like? That's probably gonna be one of the most challenging things you ever done in your life. How are you gonna handle like that EYBL tournament if that's kind of what they choose to do this year?
Hey man, we gotta bring our A game every single day. No days off. Because every team we're gonna play up against is gonna be great. So we just gonna have to be better.
Definitely. And do you know when is like your next tournament?
My next tournament for Each One Teach One is July 3rd for the Each One Teach One 4th of July invitation.
Okay. I mean, so that's like you know that's over a month away. So what do you guys been doing like now since you're not like do you have any games like anything coming up soon, or is it only like
Yeah, I have school camps with OCP.
okay, yeah, like those.
Yeah,
All
school
right.
camps with OCP.
Mm-hmm. And next year, I mean, it's gonna be your senior year now. Like, do you think maybe next year you now want a state championship like even more than you did those other 2 years?
Yes, I think next year I want another state champ, 3-peat, for sure.
Yeah, I just remember. I think you guys played a school I think down here where I live. Didn't you guys play like Grandview Prep?
Yeah, we played Grandview Prep. That's in the semifinals. I had
Okay.
I had about 29, and it was my birthday. So you know.
Oh wow. Yeah. And I remember like you guys like demolished them, right?
Yeah, we did. We beat them by 30.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on your birthday, you know, 30 balling them, and then getting you know basically 30 points yourself. Is it a lot of fun playing basketball and like dominating on your birthday? Does it feel different playing birthday basketball?
Oh yeah, it's way more fun for sure because you're getting buckets on your birthday. It's like a birthday present to yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. But man, I don't know. Did you answer did you answer the question where I said like next year? I completely forgot your response, but I said like next, like how bad do you want to win next year compared to the other years? Because it is like your senior year and everything.
Oh yeah. Next year I want to win even more because it's third year in a row. So this year might be harder than the last 2 years. So
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it way more than the first 2 years because it's my
Yeah,
senior year, trying to end off with a bang.
I'm not gonna lie, like 3 years in a row. I mean that I do not know many schools that have done that. But I want to know what happened. Were you there freshman year? Like what happened freshman year during that season?
Oh
I'm
man,
curious about that.
ooh man, freshman year. See, okay, so freshman year we made to state finals as well. So and then we went to overtime with the team we played. I forgot the team, but in overtime there was like about a couple of seconds left. We made a bad rotation on defense, and a dude caught a dunk on us, and he made top 10 Sports Center. Oh man, and I was in there. I was right behind him looking at him dunk,
Oh man,
and we lost just like that. It was a tough year for us.
yeah. If it makes you feel any better, 2 interviews ago, I interviewed a player where my school we've never gone to states before. We've always like went like I think from like 2014 or something like that. We won like districts every single year until like a
Yeah,
couple years ago. So like we're always a solid team. We just never made it to states, but we actually were in the regional finals against Wellington, who ended up I think making it to the state final, and they played Oak Ridge and lost. And I interviewed one of the players from that team because he's now actually going to St. Bonaventure. He played a couple years
yeah.
at JUCO, and now he's going there. And they beat us in the regional finals. It was our ball. They turned it over with like 3 seconds left. So it was our ball. It was a tie game. So they could have won it there, but they turned it over to us. Then it was ours. We had the ball into the basket, and I guess our guy just chucked it up at half court for one of our guys to catch it and then dribble and shoot. But instead, the other person intercepted it, and he just chucked it up from half court and went in.
And then
And
went
that,
in. That's
and we would
crazy.
have went to, yeah, it was insane. I mean, he said he went in Sports Center top 10. I don't remember seeing it, but I was also in a bad mood. I do know it got overtime, and it got overtime, max preps, like anything you
Yeah.
name it. Yeah, I mean, freshman year was a tough year, I guess, for both of us for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that. I mean, what actually freshman year was a great. Like we did win district, so I was pretty happy about that. But man, that was definitely a little disappointing. Yeah, and I mean, since you guys have been such a dominant team, like just making it to the state finals and either winning or I mean basically winning for a majority of your years that you've been in high school. What have been some of the better teammates you've played with? Since those must have been some loaded teams you played on.
That in high school, talking about for OCP.
Yep.
Some teammates I played with Eric Butler. He goes to Polk State College. I played with Sam Ahikawoba. He goes to University of Maine. I played with Terrence Reese and BJ Wagner. Played with still playing with them. Who else? It's a lot of good players.
Yeah. Do you guys maybe want to because obviously the teams you played are pretty solid, so it's not like I guess the biggest deal. However, like 2A is maybe like one of the smaller classifications, so
Yeah,
some of the teams you may face in playoffs like aren't as good compared to some of
yeah,
the teams, in 7A or even like I mean this year 3A was probably a very difficult division to or I guess class to win. Like, do you guys want to maybe like if it was possible, would you want to maybe move up a class and kind of take maybe that extra challenge or just face different teams because you know what's kind of
yeah,
to expect.
yeah. I think I want to move up just to play better teams. In 2A, there are some good teams, but just not as good as us. But I think we move up in the division, we play some better teams, and I think better competition is good for us.
Yeah, and I mean I'm hoping Calvary Christian's gonna win whatever the 3A or 4A this year. I forgot what they were, but let's say I guess this was possible, but I don't think it would be. But if you guys could play Bishop McLaughlin, so it's
Mhm.
you and then Emmanuel and Dylan, you guys are facing off. How I guess maybe how much fun would that game be? State championship against two of your teammates and friends and everything like that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. It'd be great competition as well. So we know each other. We'd be going at each other's heads. We trying to dunk on them, make a good move on them, and just try to embarrass them. So I think it'll be a fun game.
Yeah. But I guess the other thing too is like, of course you're trying to you want to dunk on them, but they obviously want to dunk on you probably and like embarrass you. So how do you handle being on the defensive side, when they're trying to make you get embarrassed and everything?
Hey man, I'm just gonna have to lock up. I'm just gonna have to lock up.
Definitely. And man, bro, I actually had now another brain fart, but it's been too much school, man. It's been a long year for sure. Yeah, but I guess all right, okay, I came back. I just remembered. So I know you kind of got some Puerto Rican heritage and everything. You are from here. I guess first things first. Do you know any Spanish at all or not?
I know a little bit, not a lot. I'm not fluent or anything.
Okay, so you don't speak like in your house or anything?
No.
Okay, yeah, because I know. I mean, at least down here, like a lot of people like speak Spanish like crazy. But did you take Spanish class at your school or what language did you take?
I took Spanish. 8th and 9th grade year.
Yeah, so you were you like one of like the annoying kids where it was like just super easy?
I mean, it was, some of it easy, some of it was hard.
Yeah, but I guess for do you have like for me like I'm pretty gringo. I don't like attempt to do the accent. Do you kind of try like doing the accent a lot in like when you talk in Spanish?
I tried, but it's not that good. But
Yeah.
I just try to talk normal.
Yeah, for me, like literally, like the way I'm talking to you, that's how I said. Like I told you what I said in Spanish in the beginning. That's how I am in my class the whole year.
Oh,
That's how I am. Like it's pretty funny. Like this kid in my class. It was like the first day of school for that class. And we did like a little introduction project. I spoke Spanish the way I always speak Spanish, and he said like, "Bro, like I don't know you or anything, but if you speak that way the whole year, like my year will be made." And I was like, "Well, look, like listen, man, like that's all year, so buckle up." That was pretty definitely a pretty fun class for sure. But I guess my final question for you, just a good way to just wrap up the whole thing. What do you want your legacy to be like once you step away from the game of basketball?
Just somebody that worked hard at basketball, that really wanted it. Somebody that would compete every time on the court. Not even just on the court, but in the classroom as well, or just in business field. Just competitor. I'm also a leader, so just want to have a great legacy left behind.
Definitely, man. Well, anyways, really appreciate you taking your time. Coming on, let me interview, especially, basically this time of day. We knocked it out early. Probably pretty convenient for both of us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh no need to thank me. It's an honor to be able to talk to players like you. I would never expected to, be interviewing players like at your level and everything, or even like just talk. Like I would never expect to be in the position I am today. If someone told me like, I guess 2 years ago, like this is what you're gonna be doing, 2 years later, I'd be like, no, like you're capping. So it's definitely it's definitely crazy for sure. It's absolute honor, man. But anyways, make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at AJB_baller35. I'm at iHoopsFL. And anyways, for 2022 Orlando Christian Prep combo guard AJ Brown, I'm Isaac Fleisch, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.